Okay, so this is just a brief video of something I've noticed on my chair. So I have a Secret Lab chair, and I came in my room a short while ago, and I tripped over one of my wires to charge my laptop, and then sort of went into my seat but at a bit of an angle, and hit my chair arm. So I have all the pieces here, and it's the reason I'm making this video is just because of a small thing that just doesn't make much sense to me. So I was putting it back together, and you see so I'm actually sat in the chair, so my arm's a bit. I'll use my left hand to record, I think that makes sense anyway. There we go. So you see this piece here, there's a plastic bit and then there's a screw, and that's because there's a mechanism that slides here. Yeah? But if we undo this screw, which I've only just put in now, so let's just undo that. Just give us a second. And is that undone? There. So as you can see, I'm not going to take it off because now it's not screwed on, but it slides all the way across, and it slides all the way across here. So if you think about it, if you think about it in like stages, there's 5 stages, yeah. There's one. So there's the middle stage, there's this stage, there's this stage, and then there's obviously the other 2 on the other side. When you put this piece in, because it's slightly longer on one side, it removes one of the stages. And as far as I can tell, there's absolutely no reason why. Now if I lift it, if I'm gentle, you'll see there's these 2 ball bits, and there's 5 grooves going along the edge of each side. So as it jumps up, the ball goes into each groove. But if you put that plastic piece in, regardless of which way you put it up, one of these grooves is never going to touch. So my question is, to anybody who has a logical answer to this, is why did they either A, make the 5 grooves, you know, make 4 and then just put this plastic piece in, or if they made the 5 grooves, why did they make this plastic piece shaped the way it is, so that when you screw that in there, like so, that it then removes one of the 5 states. You see there's a gap there, enough for one of the states. Now, it's not a huge deal, because but you know, there's been a very occasional time where I've adjusted and I kind of wished it would just jumped over a bit, and I couldn't because I was like, oh, that's the thing. But now that I've finally taken it, you know, I've had to take it apart, I've noticed that, and it's just kind of strange. So yeah, that's just some strange design. Not necessarily. Well, I mean, it's strange in that regard, but it's also kind of bad design in that to screw it in, you have to take you have to take the whole contraption apart, because the way they've done the screws here, they've just done them there. Like, they could have done it so they're accessible here. On the inside, there's no reason they couldn't have just done it so that you could have when it was straight like this, the screw would have been there, and then you could just access it without having to take the whole thing apart. So it's just a bit lazy, that. Or maybe they did that on purpose, but if they did, why would they use regular crossheads instead of some other kind of different kind? And also that makes it so that you can't repair it yourself, so you'd have to send it all the way back, and you know, they'd have to pay for some bloke to do it. You know, it's all a bit strange. And I'm not saying anything bad about Secret Lab chairs. This chair's been absolutely excellent as a chair. But yeah, this thing's just a bit weird. Anyway, thanks. Happy New Year.